Went to the gym. I worked out legs. I could barely walk. Literally, I'm walking out of the gym. This is what happened. I'm walking out like this. Literally penguin waddling. My name is Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, considering 80% of you guys are still not subscribed. I do these coaching sessions live, so you're more than welcome to swing by the stream and ask questions. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. Lastly, if you want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name and why you think you deserve it. I'll be picking out a person randomly. Other than that, enjoy the video. Wait, your stats are cracked. Wait, is this your first FPS?
Yeah.
So you have 162 damage per round. That's like super good, right? You aim for like 140 to 150. No, yeah, 1.2 KD ratio, 20% headshot. That's still pretty good too. Anything above 20 is just really good, especially for silver. So your crosshair placement is probably pretty good. Even your win percentage is good. Wow. All right. What do you usually buy on first round?
With Viper, nothing.
Okay. So every time on pistol, you want to always buy something.
Okay.
Yeah, so you always want to maximize your money.
Okay, I think I'm really bad with using Viper's snake bites too. Like, I kind of just use the wall and the orb and like kind of forget I have those. Oh,
Also with your wall, aim it a little bit more to the right. Like, yeah, like that. That's good. That way it kind of stops him from coming out mid. Yeah, so by default, I would throw that wall for mid, right? That's that one that kind of angles a little bit more to the right. Yeah, I would just throw that every single round.
okay.
There's argument to use it as like a retake, but it brings a lot of value to your team just popping it right away, right? Yeah, wall up. Okay. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this, but might work out. Oh, okay. You have snake bites too. You can probably chuck them. Yeah.
I'm so shaky right now, I can't.
Yeah, you're good, don't even worry about it. So another thing too that I'm noticing, like if you hear dog in B main, that would be a great time to throw snake bite. Like I would throw put your wall up and then throw snake bite down, because what people like to do usually is they you know, with skydog and like Sova drones, they usually like to follow those into sight, right? So perfect time to like stall them would be like during that time where they're dogging and droning, so they can't really get any value out of their dog and their drone. So if I hear dog, I'm immediately just like, I'm throwing my molly, throwing my wall up, and then I try and kill the dog, and then, you know, then you can reposition, you can do whatever. Okay. So the peaks, right? I'm not a big fan of these peaks and the pushing. This pushing was a little scary because we didn't really have info. Okay, this is a pretty good lurk though. Could be winnable. Crosshair placement's great for silver. This is very good. Gun control isn't bad either. One ropes. Oh, nice try.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice try. Either you just continue holding mouse 1 there and then running gun him.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to do, and then I started crashing.
Yeah. If your team is buying and you have like 3,300 or up, you're gonna buy a rifle, either light shields or if you can buy heavy shields. You always prioritize rifle light armor over full armor Spectre. Like just having that rifle is so big. Actually, there was arguments. You could have went with Spectre here or with the Judge because you have your ult, but
oh my.
If you hear anything, usually that's like a great indicator to like pop your wall up, right? Like if I hear any footstep, the wall's going up, and I'm probably gonna be like holding the wall after the wall is up. That's like one of like, because they never know where to expect you, and if they walk out of the wall, you have that advantage. They take like some damage from the wall, and then you know you can punish them for it. That way, like, you're not just kind of sitting backside a little bit passive, and they can just like run up on you like that for free. And you can learn. I don't worry about it.
Enemy spotted B. Reloading.
Okay.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Okay. There's some life. There's some life after all. So one thing too is like if you see your teammates pushing out through the B main smoke like that, go with them, right? You want to just like be ready to just swing with them. If they're out, you want to be out with them. You want to be like right on their ass, like just be ready to trade those kills. Also, make sure you're looking up in the sky when you're throwing the wall, because that's how the walls can mess up.
Okay.
Yeah.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Nice kill. Higher. Like look
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Yeah, all the way up. Even higher. There you go. There you go. And now, yeah, throw it. Yeah. That way you'll never mess up a wall again. I would throw it towards screen if you can. Your little smoke orb. Yeah. Ooh, well, that was risky. Okay, too close to the wall, right? Careful with your plants there, right? I know the idea there was the plant for heaven, but the second those walls dropped, if someone peeked you heaven, right, you were gonna die. But that was good rounds.
I know.
Go like last one in. Literally let your team just kind of like, yeah, there you go. We're doing work now. This is good. All right, now go. Follow them up, and then ult here. I would ult. Yeah. Perfect. Good. Yeah, he's backside for sure. Oh.
I know it.
Okay, also too, when you're popping your ults, you gotta make sure that you're not the first person in. You have to stay alive. Your whole goal in your Viper ult is just staying alive.
Reloading. Last player standing. Spike down B.
Oh, ECP behind. All good. Let me hop into a quick custom. I have a couple things I can go over real quick. Okay, so okay, you threw this wall. Always be thinking with your walls. It's just always, if you're gonna play Viper at all, just be thinking like, so this wall here that you were throwing, the problem with this one is like it gives them too much space, right? Like if this goes up, you know, they can't really hold mid here, right? They don't get any benefit holding mid here with the wall. The people mid basically get a free smoke, right? Because they don't have to worry about the rope guy anymore. It's basically like helping them out. So always just be thinking like, what are they trying to fight for? And like, where can I throw my wall that it gets like a choke point? So this one that you threw afterwards, like this one's a lot better, right? Like, and you want to aim it up so it doesn't get scuffed. And this one, you know, this one you get a little bit more value. I would aim it even further to the right, but yeah, this is pretty good, right? Like you get to hold the wall now that you're mid. This just applies for smokes in general. You never want to throw a smoke that goes like this, right?
It's like outside. This.
Yeah, you'd never want this. It gives them so much space to work with, right? Like they can come out from here. They can come out from here, they can come out from here, and you cannot hold all of these angles. If it's deeper, like this, right? Well, now it's like, I just have one angle to hold, and it's this one. You were throwing a smoke orb here, which isn't bad. This one's not bad, but I like throwing this one right here, that it's just like, you always gotta be thinking, like, how do I stall the enemy as best as possible? And this smoke orb will do that, right? Like, if this goes up and they're pushing out, what are they gonna do, right? Okay, one thing on defense that I love doing on Viper is you want to ult right away. You either want to ult like a site or usually like something. On split, it's a little bit trickier. You can either ult A, like right away at the start, and do something like this. Like the second this wall drops, you just pop your ult, and then you kind of hold it from here.
Like even if I don't hear them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're sitting here by yourself, and you tell your team, all right, guys, you know, focus on mid and B, and then you have two people mid, two people B, and you're by yourself here on A. And this way, like, you just have all of A control. They have nothing else to worry about on A site. You have this down, and that's the huge benefit that Viper ults bring. So another thing too is your peaks. So sometimes when you're peeking really close to the wall, right? I see you do this a lot, right? So you see how I just peek like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now look at this peek, and now look at this. Right?
Yeah.
So what are the differences between these two? Well, this is the main difference. When you're close to a wall like this, your shoulder's sticking out, okay? You're exposed, fully exposed here. I wish I can like just plant a dummy right here and show you, but you are exposed. Your shoulder's sticking out, you know, your everything, that half of your entire body is sticking out and they see you. But if you back up, same vision, but you just back up, now you're not exposed. Now you're not exposed from anywhere from here, right? They don't see you. What you want to do is never peek close to an angle. You want to always peek back. You have more control and they see you less. Also, so one thing too is like your utility usage, like you mentioned before, is like you don't really know when to use your util sometimes.
Yeah.
And I really think that's because you're playing too many agents and you're not super comfortable with like when you should be doing it because you haven't played them enough. If I play only Viper, I'm gonna get very comfortable with like when I should be using her util and stuff and so on and so forth. Like with Viper, if I hear a drone and I'm holding a site, I'm just boom, I'm throwing this smally, you know, I'd even throw it like probably something like this just so they can't like run in with their drone and trade me out. And if they do run in it, they're vulnerable and I just body shot them and win. If you're gonna hold an angle, you should be holding it from like farther away, and don't put your crosshair here, right? Like don't be too close because no one is gonna perfectly peek you like this, right? And then take this gun. They're very unlikely that they perfect peek you like that. You want to give yourself some breathing room, right? You're not like a robot who has like insane reaction. I mean, maybe you do, I don't know, but me personally, I give myself breathing room. You want to give yourself some time to react so that if they wide swing you, you're ready for it. So what I would do, go in the practice range and practice like strafing slow. Like you take like 2 steps, shoot, 2 steps, shoot, and just go really slow at the start. And you want to do this every time you're not going to commit to the gunfight. When do I do this? Well, let's say that I'm far away and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should spray or not. What ends up happening is like, you know, I'll do something. Okay, let me whiff. So I'll do something like this and I'm like, oh, these shots missed. I'm not going to commit to this. I'm not going to do something like this. That's bad. You see how like my first couple shots wasn't even on them and then I commit to that. You only want to commit if your shots are actually on them. Okay. Well, yeah. Good luck.
Adios.
See ya. Have a good one. Good stuff. That was a good coaching session.